Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Dayton. I'm so happy to be here. My name is David Kisor, and we're going to start with singing some songs. Would you like to sing with us? Why not? I got everything from yeah to all right. It's very easy. The first the first song, you only have to sing three things. Well, actually, only two things. One, yeah. Any Beatles fans? We got yeah. So do yeah twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you say two words, yellow and bright.
Yellow.
Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright. Again.
Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright.
That's right. All right, and we kind of put it to a beat. Are you ready? We're going to sing yellow and bright. Here we go, and yeah, yeah, yellow and bright. Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright. When I walked out this morning, a pretty dandelion said hello. Said a gal beside me woke up pale and fuzzy and fell apart when the wind began to blow. And they say that might be me tomorrow. By the look of things, it very well might. But it don't bother me today, 'cause right now I'm yellow and bright. Yeah, yellow and bright. Yeah, yeah, yellow. Oh, that's good. I took a walk in the forest, trying to relieve some anxiety, and saw a goldfinch perch on a branch no more than 10 feet in front of me. Well, he cocked his head, looked my way, and said, "Man, why you so uptight?" And then let out a sweet, 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 and flew off yellow and bright.
Yellow and bright. Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright. Yeah.
All right, see here that when I say the word bright, that's when you say yellow. Yeah, the first yeah. Let's try that. And flew off yellow and
Yeah, yellow and bright.
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, yellow and bright.
Well, the next day I checked on the flower. She'd flown away in the wind. And as for that smart aleck goldfinch, well, I never saw the rascal again. And with the day so gray and gloomy, not a bird or flower in sight, I felt the chill of a world devoid of everything yellow and bright.
Yeah, yellow and bright. Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright.
Well, spring will turn to summer, and summer's bound to fall. Autumn welcomes winter, well, it happens to us all. So why not sing sweet, 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 and say, look at pretty me, now and then, and celebrate the memory of all things yellow and bright again. Oh, you got it. Yeah, we'll celebrate the memory of all things yellow and bright again. Yeah, yellow and bright. Yeah, yeah, yellow and bright. Sing it for me, yeah. I say yellow and bright again. Yo! We got one more. We're going to sing some songs, and then we'll get going. Now, this one, you sing two, and it's only the same syllable, na, na, na. Na, na, na. Can you handle that? There's some great songs with na, 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 right? What's a great song with na, na, na?
Na, 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 na.
Na, na, na.
Hey, hey, hey.
But we're just welcoming, so we're not going to na, 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 na. And how about the greatest na, na, na song of all time? Na, 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 Okay, this is another na 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 song. It's not those two, but it's pretty easy. Na 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 na. Everybody sing.
Na 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 na.
And we're going to feature Nick on the drums. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my music together. I got a lot of words to sing. There it is. Now, the title of this song is The Shift, S-H-I-F-T. The Shift. The shift's about to hit the fan. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. It's been brewing for a while now. It's ready for an overhaul. I don't know exactly the who or how, but this much I can tell you all. It's gonna be messy. Brace yourself while you can. A big change is coming. The shift's about to hit the fan. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. Some say it's gonna be awful, but I'm not convinced that's true. I'm trying to be centered and thoughtful and keep a positive point of view. But you know ain't nothing gonna stop it. Time for a brand new plan. A big change is coming. The shift's about to hit the fan. It'll be flying in all directions, a monumental course correction to cover the earth, sea and the skies. Get ready to be baptized by the fire of the Spirit, purification to the core. For those who have ears to hear it, the same old song won't do no more. Sister, it's gonna be messy. Brother, brace yourself while you can. A big change is coming. A big change is coming. A big change is coming. The shift's about to hit the fan. Give it up for the band. Man, they're going.
Well, thank you, Dave, and thank you, band, for that rousing start. I think we're all ready for the next talent night. What do you think? If Dave will come and lead us, we'll just have everybody stand up and be the talent. Thanks. So good morning and welcome to all of you. I am Seth Coach Slaughterbeck, and I'll be your platform assistant for today. So let's start by standing and singing World of Abundance, and the lyrics are on the screen.
I am so grateful for this life I have to live. Oh, and I am so grateful for all I have to give. For I live in a world of abundance, in a true never-ending source of enough.
Please be seated. We take this moment now to acknowledge our Christ candle and celebrate the Christ within each of us, knowing that we are divine expressions of God. And now let us pray. Centered in the presence of Spirit, we allow our bodies to relax and our breath to guide us inward. As we breathe, we join with all that is and invite the divine to express through us in every thought as we affirm, I am prosperous. We can look around us to see proof of abundance and resilience in the single seed that produces an abundant crop, or the tiny flower that grows and thrives in the crack of a sidewalk. This is our nature as well. Claiming our essence as divine and prosperous, we fully expect to experience prosperity, and we rejoice in the abundance that is coming to us right now, our gift to the world, and we are grateful. Let's affirm our core values, our vision and mission statements, and they are on the screen. Our core values: welcoming community. We embrace all with opening hearts, honoring the divine in every person and every path. Integrity. We live our truth with transparency, accountability, and spiritual alignment. Compassion. We respond to the world with empathy, kindness, and a commitment to wholeness. Growth. We nurture continuous spiritual evolution through learning, reflection, and service. Spirituality. We celebrate the sacred in all things, guided by affirmative prayer and divine wisdom. Our mission statement: we imagine a universe radiating unconditional love for all. And finally, our mission statement: we empower everyone's spiritual growth through affirmative prayer, education, inspirational music, and community service. Is there anyone here for the first time today? If you are, please raise your hand and an usher will have a welcome packet for you. Do we have anyone? Thank you for blessing us with your presence today. And now the time comes when we greet one another. If you'd like to participate, welcome each other with hugs, a handshake, or a namaste bow. If you're more comfortable, please remain seated, and we will silently send you blessings of peace and love. If everyone will return to your seats, we can continue our service. Let's sing together the prosperity song. Our lyrics are on the screen.
Is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So give you thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. Love is my source, love is my power, love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. Peace is my source, peace is my power, peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need.
Please be seated. God, love, peace. And that is absolutely everything, isn't it? We have a few announcements this morning. Today is our thank you, Chase. Blah, blah, blah. The Reiki Circle following the service. Reiki practitioners will be in the sanctuary at 12:30. It is a Japanese healing technique focused on channeling universal life force energy to promote relaxation, reduce stress, and support the body's natural healing ability. It's offered on a love offering basis. And if you want to become a practitioner, Victoria Rush Heron will be offering Reiki 1, 2, and master level classes beginning July 25th. Registration is required in the forms with all the details are in the lobby. And Victoria is with us today. So if you have any questions, you can ask Victoria as well. There's a new opportunity to expand your prayer practice beginning next Sunday, July 19th, and it will meet at 10:20 a.m. for 20 minutes before the service. We will hold affirmative community prayer gatherings on the third Sunday of each month. It will focus on world issues, community concerns, and succinct personal requests. Participants will share their requests, and during the prayer time, they will be given the opportunity to add to the affirmative prayer. This gathering will be led by Reverend Lisa Chase and myself. And Reverend Chase is back there if you have any questions. Sunday, this should be fun, folks. Sunday, August 16th is the anniversary of Woodstock. Now, not everyone here is old enough to remember Woodstock, but I would assume most of us are. But it was a celebration of music, love, peace, and unity, and flower power. So just for fun, let's all be hippies for a day and wear our tie-dyed shirts and love beads to the service. Our activities and events are always available to be read in our newsletter, on Facebook, and our website. And there is more there for you to see. And now for our daily word, guidance. In the divine presence, I am guided. Divine guidance is not only found in burning bushes or mind-blowing revelation. More often, it arrives as gentle nudges, subtle enough to overlook, ordinary enough to dismiss. Yet, These quiet signals are holy too. A craving for sweetness, a need for fresh air, a muscle that tightens or relaxes, all can be taken as cues to care for body and soul. As I become present to the fullness of my humanity, my senses, intuition, inner knowing, I recognize guidance as ever flowing. It is an alert stillness that listens, a receptive openness where clarity emerges and gentle direction unfolds. I trust the quiet impulses that draw me forward, allowing the simplest moments to lead me toward my soul's fulfillment with ease. And from Exodus 33:14, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest, guidance. And now I'm pleased to welcome back Dave Kisor to share his music, his energy, and his message. And let's now prepare for meditation.
In preparation for meditation, let's let the chair fully support you. Get in a relaxed position. Release yourself to the moment. Take a deep breath in. And with its release, release all that is not here and now. Come to this sacred moment, this sacred place, among these other sacred beings, and we relax. We've come to pass. So we enjoy the moment, for that's all we truly have. Take another deep breath. And as we go into the stillness and the silence, come to pass becomes be here now. So we gently come back to this present moment. We are grateful for our lives. Sweet Spirit, we're grateful to be here among friends, among fellow seekers of the truth. Bless us that we may be able to balance our lives in the direction towards the connection with the divine. There is only one presence and one power. There's only one place to find that presence and power, and that's within our own selves. For there is no other. This is and has always been the place to find the answer. We've had it all along. Help us to see. Help us to feel. Help us to be. The beautiful treasure that we've come to be. In this world where all passes, love stays. And may we feel that love and share it with each other. Gently open your eyes, come back to the room. Take an easy look around, see if those other people that you know, or maybe don't know, but would like to know. I'd like to start with a song. It's a fairly new one. You get to sing a new one at the end of the service today as well. So this is called To Come to Pass. There's a poem in the pine tree. There's a song in the grass. There's a sculpture in the morning sky. They've all come to pass. There's a message in the mirror, colors dancing in the glass. May I come to see each time a little clearer. We've all come to pass. Feel the wind across the water. Feel the fire in the earth. Trace each moment back from death to birth. We try to put affairs in order, arrange our lives from first to last. Love wrecks the plan, erases every border. All things come to pass. Wind, water, fire, earth. Live each moment now for all it's worth. Each new dawn reveals a secret and a mystery where the shadows cast. Light and darkness in an never-ending dance. They've all come, we've all come, all things come. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other mic. Wow, that was smooth, Doug. It was just like not even a problem, right? Oh, all things come to pass. You know, Mike Goodwin's grandmother said there's only two things to worry about in life. Whether you're healthy or whether you're sick. Have you heard that? Yeah. If you're healthy, there's nothing to worry about. But if you're sick, there's only two things to worry about. Whether you're going to get better, whether you're going to get worse. If you get better, what? There's nothing to worry about. If you get worse, two things to worry about. Whether you're going to live or you're going to die. If you live, nothing to worry about. But if you die, not according to his grandmother, he says that if you die, there's two things to worry about. Whether you're going to heaven or whether you're going to hell. If you go to heaven, nothing to worry about. If you go to hell, still two things to worry about. Original or extra crispy. Oh, I love this place. So that joke goes different ways in different places. But here, nothing to worry about. What did you say? Nothing to worry about. Is there anything really to worry about? There's nothing to worry about. So why are we here if there's nothing to worry about? What's going on? We were saying the prayer this morning, and it's we're perfect, beautiful beings, but so why are we here? Is there something else to get? Is there someplace else to be? Is there some layer to take off? See, there's nothing to worry about, but that little exercise, healthy or sick, heaven or hell, reminds us that there are two realities that are happening here. One is an eternal reality, something that doesn't go away, that doesn't come to pass, and the rest of it comes to pass. And so we're here to figure out the difference in between those two things. What is it that always stays, and what are the things that come to pass? Like this, my bell bottoms, I thought they'd come to pass, but boy, I brought them back out again, right? I'm going to use them in August too, right? My hair's all going to fall out, or maybe not. I don't know. But see, the thing is that what is true and what isn't. Although this feels pretty true. So let's say what is absolutely permanent and what is come to pass. What is the eternal truth and what is the illusion that we're living now. So those are the things we have to sort out. And so when we can balance those two things, now, chocolate is going to come to pass. Is anybody sad about that? I have an attachment to certain things and certain people and certain places and certain feelings in this life, and all of them will come to pass. Now, here's the thing. What happens when you realize that everything that you're attached to in this life is just going to fade away someday? And with every gray hair, it gets a little more real, doesn't it? And so there's two things that could happen, and two things usually happen. There's a fear. Oh, I'm going to lose all of this. I really kind of like it. But guess what? If this is just a shadow of what the real thing is, I think we're going to like that a lot better. But still, I'm attached to this thing that I have here. And so I have a little method in songwriting: balance, direction, and connection. So if I can balance my life, if you balance a good song with what people are expecting and a little not expecting? Did you expect that 3-4 time? And then you probably didn't expect the shifts about to hit the fan at all, right? But and so if it's too expected, then we get bored and we stop listening. If it's too crazy and too wild, we get confused and we stop listening. So a good song really lies somewhere in between bored and confused. All right, somewhere in the middle, right? And so, and then the direction that we're going in is important. So when we figure out that, hey, how about music? We hear music, why? Because the air vibrates, right? And I think we're all just vibrations. I was going to go to chocolate, but let me go to music because that's really dear to my heart. Dear to anybody else's heart? Okay. When there's no air to vibrate, what's the music going to sound like? We don't know, do we? Now, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy all the chocolate and the music and everything else that we have this momentary attachment to. But what we need to look at then is the connection to that which is permanent and eternal. So which direction am I going in? Am I going towards the permanent and eternal, or am I plateaued and not really caring? I got it figured out. I'm here on Sunday. I go back and kind of live my life and everything's going to be okay. I don't think any of you here just to live your life the way you lived it before you came in. Hopefully when you go out of this room, you're going to live it a little closer to the Spirit that's within you and always in you. So, it's the connection that we're looking for. So, let's go to the first slide. Let's see what we got. I like the moon on that. That's kind of cool. So, come to pass is a 2 to 3 to 5 kind of thing. Number 2, let's go to the next slide. That is, all in the world will come to pass. I am the love that stays. Oh, that's the affirmation. Let's just do that. Everybody, here we go. All will come to pass. I am the love that stays. And that's not a typo. I am is total capitalized because that's what's in us, right? Let's say it one more time. All in this world will come to pass. I am the love that stays. All right, next slide. All right, we already got there's not 2 things to worry about. Let's see the next slide. The 2 things are what, if we have to parse out what's temporary and what's permanent, what passes and what stays. What has a beginning will definitely have an end. But what has no beginning has no end. Okay? So that's a good way to do it. Did your relationship with a certain person in this life start in this life? Maybe in this body to that body, but maybe the relationship has been around forever and ever and ever. I think we are related to one another in a way that's no beginning and no end. So that's when I'm trying to parse that one out, I don't know for sure. What I do know for sure is this body's going to lay it down one day, right? But anybody feel bigger than their body? Anybody feel more alive than their body? When you're waking up? I was reading a book in this Descartes. You remember that philosopher? And what was his big phrase? I think, therefore I am. And so, and this mother had a Descartian daughter, right? And oh yeah, we have intellectuals here in Dayton. That's great. And she spilled over some milk, and guess what the daughter said? She was about 4 years old. She said, "My body did that." What? Now there's a perceptive young lady. She's that's my body. It's not quite under control yet. That wasn't me. That was clumsy body that did that. Whoa. So the body is going to pass someday. The milk spiller will go. That which is eternal will stay. And so you can take it in real and illusion. A Course in Miracles talks about that a whole lot. That it's there's only two things: fear and love. And fear makes us see all of these things that aren't really real. But once we overcome our fear and we come into our love, then it's very easy to see the difference between the illusion and what's real. So that's the two thing. It's divided. That's what that grandma was talking about. It's a pretty easy way to say the world, right? Wrong. But when you triangulate things, like in the next slide, we get to do the 1, 2, 3 thing. Now, if we start at the top of the pyramid in this life, we start as just immaculate beings, and we come into this body, and then we have to navigate. What? You just can't think thoughts, and the other person gets it? I have to learn this language? And this body that keeps spilling milk, when is it ever going to get under control? And so we have all of that. Now, getting the slides together, I wanted a clock face, because direction in music, and I think maybe I've talked about this before, but balanced direction and connection is a big thing with me. So we're in the direction phase. We started pure, perfect beings. We come down into this world. So we started at 12 o'clock. I don't know where we are, 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is, that's on the hero's journey is, flat out. There's no way to make it from here on out, but I'm going to drag myself up, and I'm going to do it. Anybody excited about the Odyssey movie coming up? I am. So that's the original hero's journey story, right? So, and sweeping up from 6 up to 12 takes some effort to go back up the hill on if it's a circular clock. And T.S. Eliot, one of my favorite poets, he said, we will never cease from exploring. And the end of all our exploration will be to arrive at the place where we started and know it for the first time. Yeah. So home, go away from home, come back to home. What did Dorothy say? There's no place like it. She wasn't saying that at the beginning of the movie. Get me anywhere other than this. And when she went through Technicolor, they'd come back and say, I get it now. So that's what we're doing. But so I couldn't find a clock face, and I had this triangle, and I said, maybe this triangle is pretty cool too, because we start with 1, and then we slide down the side of that triangle to number 2. And that's where we're in this dualistic world, and we need to figure out, and we're attached to illusions, and we have preferences, and we get mad at people, and we marry people, and then we divorce them, and, it's crazy. All of that stuff is going on, right? And we think it's real. And that's what this the bottom of the triangle, that's where it's easy to stay there. It's easy to stay in the dualistic world and just argue and say, but, it doesn't get any better than this, so I'm just going to have to stay. No. But the 3 is going, I wish this was like tilted like this. It takes some effort to go up the triangle to get back home again. So it's not easy breezy. Nobody said that the spiritual journey was. As a matter of fact, most people that have been on the spiritual journey and go through the spiritual journey will tell you it's not. You have to face every demon, every fear, everything that's, messed up your life, and embrace it and say, what are you here to teach me about? Right? And so just as takes more effort for the clock hand to go up, Don't worry about 1 to 2. We've already done that. And gravity just took us down. So to get yes, you're pure and perfect and you don't need to do anything if you can sort that out, but I just can't. And that's why I have to put my chocolate aside and things and feel those feelings that are inside. So that's the 3 thing. Does that make sense? Okay, and then the 5 thing. Next slide. Are there 5 stars there? What happened to the other? How appropriate. This is the one we need to get, right? Yeah. And in music, when the words and the music come through an amazing performer to an audience at a certain time and place, maybe Woodstock, then that's when everything connects. But truly, the 5 is a total connection. Total connection. It's the infinity sign. But what I need are my 5 stars that I can count on to sort out the illusion from the reality. Coming and being with you, music, my meditations. Doesn't meditation work? I thought, I don't know, sit still. I was too fidgety to sit still. But now, oh my goodness, that's when it comes to me. So what are your 5 things that steer you in the right direction? Your 5 stars in the firmament that will take you home, back home again, so that you feel it again for the first time. And that's what we're looking for. All right, next slide, because we're running out of time. Let's do The Guest House by Rumi. If you don't know, Rumi was a Sufi poet in the 12th century in Persia, which is now part of Turkey. But here's the poem. The Guest House. And this is a translation by Coleman Barks. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. All right, you got it? I'm a guest house and my emotions are coming to stay at my house for a while. They've come to pass. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be cleaning you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. You're meant to have every feeling that you have. You can't bury the shame. It's there to teach you something. The sorrow comes as a gift. Everything that tries you, that breaks you, to quote one of my songwriter friends, awakes you. Everything's broken. That's how the light gets in. Every guest in your guest house is come for a reason. And when I finally got the courage to turn and embrace my shame for not being a perfect person, not satisfying my parents or whatever, I started to learn the lesson. Welcome it all in. Can we do that? All right. All right. So we're not going to do the next poem, but I'm going to show you the title of it. And this is by The Chickpea and the Cook. Does anybody know about the chickpea? Check it out. Roomy, the chickpea, and the cook. All right, next slide. Come to pass. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now let's see. Let's go to the next slide and see if there's lyrics. Yes. Look at those lyrics because those are you going to sing. I invite the band back up right now, and we're going to sing to end this. And let's look at the next slide. Love stays, and then you go back to the other slide again. Can you go back to the other one? There we go. We'll start with this, and we'll go. Are you ready? Switch to mic. Everybody sings. All that we see, all that we know, all that has come to pass will go. All that begins will end someday. Love stays, love stays. Every left, every right, every act and reaction comes from love's pure light. Through the world's refraction, sending rainbows and shadows, across mountains and meadows, through the curtains of the windows of the soul, where the pressure's too great, in a place where we bend and we finally break. That's how the light gets in. A flood of correction, crucifixions, redirection to the blessed resurrection of the whole. All that we see, all that we know, all that has come to pass will go. All that begins will end someday. Love stays, love stays. Every breath that I take, every thought in my head, every clumsy mistake, every time I've said I'm sorry, please forgive me, I let love lift me to that holy race of place where the wife of endless service, arms open wide in service. Again and again we deserve this pure and perfect grace. All that we see, all that we know, all that has come to pass will go. All that begins will end someday. Love stays, love stays. Less words, more feeling, less hurt, more healing, more stillness, more kneeling at the holy chamber of the heart, where the beloved calls, the last curtain falls, revealing all that I am from the start. All that we see, all that we know, all that has come to pass will go. All that begins will end someday. Love stays, love stays. Everybody singing. Love stays, love stays. One more. Love stays, love stays.
Thank you, Dave, for sharing that bit of divine wisdom. Love stays. If the ushers will come forward, I invite everyone to take your tithes and your love offerings and hold them in your hands. And all the contributions received electronically, we hold in mind as we affirm together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Dave, will you bless the offering for us?
Sweet Spirit, we bless these tithes and these offerings and these gifts with gratitude. May they be blessed to increase the spirituality in this community, in this place, and throughout the world. And may it multiply the prosperity in those who have given tenfold. Amen.
Thank you. Now, before we move on to our forming a great big circle, we have youth with us today, and if they'll come forward. And now let's share our blessing with them.
We love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ as you, and we love you just the way you are, one with God.
Amen and amen. Okay. And now let's form our circle around the worship area and sing our peace song.
Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me. Now there is peace on earth, the peace that
now, let's share our prayer for protection.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Amen. Blessings for the week ahead, and remember that Reiki, it will start at 12:30 here in the worship area.
I am divinity in action. I am divinity in action. I am prosperity and wealth. I am freedom and forgiveness. I am the epitome of health. Although I am living a human experience, I'm a spirit of the spiritual realm. Although I am living a human existence, in truth I'm a being of the spiritual realm. I am